Hello, welcome back. This is James Area from UX Shape. Today we're going to be reviewing the EE website. One of the biggest phone operator in the UK. Um, Yesterday I did a Zoopla as well, and I did a kind of redesign of their homepage. Today I've got a challenge about EE as well. Well, I used to be EE customer, and pretty much I was kind of frustrated on their website and some of the services they provide. And I had to change my network to 3 network. Well, I just decided to make a website redesign and also give you my opinion why I did some of the design changes that I have done. I believe a website like this should have the user at heart, and they should really give the user what they are really expecting. There are some crucial things that they've done that is good, but majority of the thing is not good. Just because the website is green, or the logo or the brand color is green and orange, doesn't mean every page, every banner should just be green and green and green and green and green. And I've not really seen life coming out from this website yet. If you look at other phone operator sites, you can see that life coming from their page. It's like you want to live inside that page and actually buy a product from them. And if you design your website in such a way as this, I don't know, maybe it's oversight, okay, because I didn't develop this website, but certainly if I was to work on this home page, I would certainly not end up with an home page like this. Certainly I'm not going to end up with an home page like this, because everything is just all over the place, banner, misshaped and everything. I'm using a kind of big screen computer, and even the banner, it's not filling the screen properly. So a lot of things. One thing I touched about yesterday was about sticky header, which is missing as well. So you can actually see that I can log in, for example, I can sign up. I can't even search for products. I can't see anything about business. Product or personal product that I can buy or sign up for. Things is really missing on this website. I don't know if they purposely do it this way, but if they are claiming to be the biggest network provider of 4G, I think they should be doing better than this, obviously, on their website. And I remember vividly when he joined with when they bought over T-Mobile and things like that. The website was really, really slow, and you can't log in, you can't do so many things. But the purpose of this tutorial is not to go deep into the functionalities and review anything about that. What we are reviewing today is the presentation of the website, the layout, how they communicate their message to them. And I've done a lot of research on them. I love EE, by the way. EE is one of the network that just, they don't really need to talk much before they get customer. But I think they are letting, maybe Kelvin Bacon do the job for them properly, which he's a good actor. I love him so much. But I don't think they should put, the enormous marketing campaign upon his head to drive customers to their website to use their product. Like I said, they've done something nice, but the website, I will really, really call it average. When I use average, someone might be offended. But to be honest, when you see what I've done, then you begin to think in a critical way why I did it and why I made some decision. And it was very tough. I just did it this afternoon, really, just about a few hours ago. And yeah, I thought I need to do a review of this product. So let's go on the website that I have designed. By the way, the website was redesigned using ActionRP. I didn't want to. Um, so we have ActionRP here, as you can see. This is the website, the home page that I've redesigned basically, and I will tell you the reason why I decided to go through that design pattern. And it's like rebrand. It doesn't look like what they have here, and certainly, and I don't want to, be too big headed, but to be honest with you, if I was to go onto this website, it's kind of boring. Let's just be honest with ourselves. So the next thing we need to do is to go onto the page we design, and let's see what we've done and why I've decided to design in this way. Now, this is the website that have done the redesign. For a minute, just look at it properly, and also let me show you this one as well. You can see there is a big difference. Now, let's go back to the website we design, and yeah. First of all, what we need to work on was I did the header section. I did the header section, which was really time consuming. This header section actually took me some time to actually finalize what I wanted to do. I still kind of incorporate what they have here, but the only thing I removed was the business and personal. I don't really think it's relevant here because I don't know. That's just my personal opinion, but I wouldn't put business and personal here. Yeah, I can see it, and also I don't think it's relevant. A lot of people know he already. They do personal contract or business contract phone. So yeah, everybody knows that. So there's no point having this just at the top. All right. Also, now the thing that I kept was the contact us, the store finder, and the coverage, because obviously they claim to be the biggest network. So you might want to check the coverage in your area to see whether the claim is true, and also you might want to check around the store within your area to see if you can drop your phone if it's broken or stolen, or you want to report any fault or something like that. And you might want to keep this this contact us handy as well to get in touch with them if you have any problem with your product. So let's go back to the prototype that we did. There's the prototype, and we've done this. Basically, I've made sure that this is down here. We have the coverage checker, which is similar, but I've moved the location from the right hand side to the left hand side, and I've placed the contact us, and I've added a little basket here because on their previous page the basket is here. I don't really know why this basket will be beside search. Yeah, so but let's go back to what we've done. Now we've done this header part. This header part is done, and I decided to not use the full width header in terms of the logo, in far, left corner, and the search in the far right corner. I decided to put everything centralized, and because I want the user to, engage with this product properly, so they can see the logo, they can see the search option, and they can see the 4 major menu that was kind of stuck just at the side here before, which is really not good. Okay, so let's go back to it as well. What I've done again is I've make a little bit of interaction to it, because EE is a combination of green and yellow. So yeah, I've kind of make an interaction to the menu, so that when you mouse over each of the menu, it changes to yellow, and you can see the menu clearly with a little bit of shadow, which makes it pronounced. Yeah, the user can actually see this clearly. I've decided not to bold the text on it, but you can bold it if you want to do it that way. Also, what I've decided to do is I've cleaned up this header section, because there's too much going on in this header section that is just gonna kill the user. All right, and I've decided that I've removed login and register. I don't think it's relevant because you have my here already, and if you look at their website, they've dropped down. You can log in and register, so there's really no point having login and register here again. So I've practically removed that. So there's nothing like login and register. It's just my EE. You click on my EE, it takes you to your login page and your register page, and you can access your own personal account with EE. Also, what I've done again is I've removed this text box for this search area. I've only added an icon to it. So and what I've done is on mouse over, you actually show the text area where you can type your search, and you can type there mobile phone, and you can basically search. You don't necessarily have to have this text box displaying to the user to show that search. Majority of people know that this magnifying icon thing is for search, so a lot of people know that already. So there's really no point having this text box they've used on their website, and I practically cleaned it up. Now, one thing that really took my time was I want to project a message. Okay, I watched series of their videos on YouTube about their advert with Kevin Bacon. Okay, and I have studied and I want to project that message to the user. First of all, let us look at the previous page they did. Their own website. It just says one banner, nothing. Its official 4G network is 50% faster than any other, and the speed test logo thing. Well, it is good, but I would say this is minimum. This is like 2%. It's not really saying anything. It's not inviting the user. It's not even, like funny kind of for the user to actually say, oh, wow, this is kind of funny. I know this phrase. You want your user to know your phrase. Everybody now, if they want to call you, I'm going to maybe Skype you or what. So you are kind of creating a lingo of your own that you can tell your user. You can communicate this message of your product to your user perfectly. And what I've done on this prototype was to look at their website, and one thing, once you land on the home page, you see OMG, it's official Britain. It is in Britain, obviously, and that is why the logo icon of Britain is here, and Britain is here as well. So you actually know, if you don't recognize this logo, if you mistake it for another country, fine, but the text is Britain, and it's OMG, it's official. Everyone knows EE, and you want people to actually come to your website, and they can actually see that you are projecting this image, that you're telling people we are here to stay, we've arrived. If you're not telling your user that, they just think, okay, all right, here it's just like it's official where? Official in America, official in New Zealand, official in Canada, official in Africa, or where? It's official. It's official in Britain, and you have to say OMG. Give the user something that they love. People use these phrases every time and again. And also, you have this beautiful iPhone. By the way, this image I got it from Apple website. All right, so you have this beautiful image of iPhone that you kind of like, wow, it's official, and you have this 4G network which is faster with a good mobile phone which is Apple, and this banner alone gives you everything that your customer need to know about your product. How fast it is, 50% faster, what technology you use to test it, the speed test by Hoekla, and the new iPhone. You have all this, and you're actually telling user buy as well, so they know when they land on this website. I've not even gone to shop. I've not gone to my EE. I've not gone to any link. I've not scrolled down. I can instantaneously buy this iPhone if I love iPhone, if I'm a fan of iPhone. But I'm not a fan of iPhone anyway. But if you're a fan of iPhone, you will instantly fall in love with this from the banner, and you just want to buy this mobile phone. But here, nothing like that. You just have a Samsung Galaxy X. It's barely even show. You can even find it very difficult to see it. To be honest with you, it's not that great. It could be really, 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 really better than this. And this is what I've done. And also, while studying the advert, I've kind of done something. So let's scroll. Wow. Now, Kevin Bacon, everyone knows him, is associated with EE. He does their advertisements and everything. And he used this phrase every time. So I see no reason why you can't have this phrase on your website. You should be able to carry the user along. It's no brainer, Britain. People say these things now every day because Kevin Bacon is saying it. And it's no brainer because your network is 4G and it's 50% faster than other. It's no brainer. That is the message you're trying to pass across. And also you have this display of products that you sell to your customer. So you carry the user along, and the reason why I did that was to make sure that every user really familiarized with them. So whatever you see on the TV, you listen to on the radio, you can actually associate yourself with it on their website. There is no place here that it says it's no brainer. And I'm sure Kevin Bacon has done lot and lot of advertising for EE, and he has used those phrases. Nothing here is showing it's no brainer. So I've decided to put that phrase, it's no brainer, with Kevin Bacon. Obviously, he said it with his picture, so people actually know. And also, I've decided to do another banner, which is with Stephen Fry. Everyone knows Stephen Fry, and I love this advert so much that I was even trying to spell it. I'm not sure if I got the spelling right. Anyway, it's a made-up word, so I just know because something like that. And I kind of make sure that you carry the user along with what they see on the TV. You make sure that they know what they are actually paying for, and you're advertising your network is super fast. So you're asking user a question, and they need to decide, well, okay, you guys have answered my question. I think I need to buy your phone, and I could buy Samsung Galaxy X7, which is perfect. You just buy that, and that's good, and which is with Stephen Fry. Now, I wouldn't want to leave anyone out of the equation. Rachel Riley, wow, she's a genius, okay? And I don't want to put Kevin Bacon, Stephen Fry, and then I'm going to leave her alone. No, I need to make sure that everything comes together. And these are the people that power the advertising of EE as super fast, and everybody's so amazed that this network provider is so good. And that is what this banner is trying to project. What have you got? Exactly, Rachel. Choose the network that's faster, 50% faster. Everyone knows that is EE, and you need to associate yourself with these words, and you need to make sure that your user actually understand what you project on the TV. They see it on your website, and they can familiarize yourself with your product every single time, and again and again and again. So I've done that, and I've just make sure that you can slide and scroll for demonstration's sake. Now, what we need to do next is to go down. Once we go down, In fact, once you are on the page, you are saying OMG, it's official. You are seeing the banner, and there is another section where I call, be part of the biggest network. It's like, it's a call to action for the customer to be part of this great network, which is 50% faster. And how can you become part of this network? You can either become either personal or business. And that is why initially I left out the personal and business at the top here. I removed it because it's not relevant. It's not really saying anything. I'm not really directed. I'm not really called to actually interact with this, service. Now, I've made sure that this part provide that information, and you can see at a glance, be part of the biggest network. Check out our exclusive personal and business deals. This is what you're trying to sell. You're trying to sell a mobile phone. You must show the price. You must show the data you offer and things like that. By the way, this information are just dummy information about the price. I don't know if they cost this amount of money. But you're trying to project that, okay, if you get this Samsung Galaxy S6, this is what's going to happen. If you get a Samsung Galaxy X, iPhone 5X, this is the amount of data. These are the things users want to know, and they want to, okay, I've decided I want to get this iPhone. It's cheap, £24 a month, £10 up front. I can do that. They click on it, and that's it. They are already using your product. But on the previous website, there is really nothing like that, and it's just gonna, nobody has the time to read text. Nobody has that time to read all this text. The text is just too much. You need to make sure that this website is less of text, more of image, button, call to action, making sure that your user actually know what they are looking for will be on their website. And it's direct, be part of the biggest network. Personal deals, business deals, you choose which one you want. If I'm to go further, if you click on business deal, then it's going to load the business deals, and you can add pagination to show as many deals as you want. So a lot of things can be done within this area, but just for review's sake, I'm just going to keep it simple. And the next thing, once you've decided on that, now how do you tell your user, all those other freebies, why they need to even be part of EE? They need to learn more about EE. They need to know about how they can log into their account, what features you provide for them. Do you provide a mobile app for them to manage their account, the help and support, and also advertise a little bit of mobile phone as well again, which they've kind of done here, but they just slap it around on the page. No words, no text. They just dump it there. It's like, I just dump a banner, stick it on the window, and just walk away, which is really not a good thing to do. And I wouldn't know whether to buy unless I put my mouse on it. Oh, there's a cursor there, fine. But you have to let the user know, at least with a bit of a text to show to them, and not just slap it around without any kind of proper presentation. Presentation matters on website. The way you present your product matters. The way you present your services matters a lot. And I've practically done that. And I've added a button here whereby a user can click that button and then go back to their original position. Now, if you scroll down, I've practically transformed this overwhelming text that is really not well organized. I've transformed it in a well organized fashion, and I've changed this shape of this card. I've made it like a plastic card. In fact, what I would expect EE to do is to print this as a card and just maybe send it, as a courtesy gift to all their users, to tell them this is the amount it costs. You see £1 broadband, unlimited broadband, you know it's £1, and you can actually buy this product with £1, and you can even sell this gift card for £1. So, there's a lot of ways you can market your product using this card, and I practically transform this area here. Now, you are unlocking to get the best deal from EE, and that's why I use the key section, unlocking. You have different section. You can order free SIM, you can new phone coming out, you can find out more, and you can read, and they are all well laid out because you can read them one after the other. You read and understand, you move to the next section, you read and understand, you move to the next section, the user read and understand, and this is how you actually project your image. And as the page is being scrolled down, mind you, we have a sticky header. And at every given section, the user can decide to shop. The user can also decide to go to their account and log in. The user can find out, why do I need to use EE, or find some help and support, contact us. And they can still search as well for product. But on the previous website, no, you cannot do that. What you're reading is what you can do. You can't log in, you can't do anything, and it's just not a good way to design a website. I know they must have spent a lot of money, and I'm not kind of downgrading what they've done, but if I was to work for EE, and if I am to design this website, or if I'm in charge of redesigning this website, making sure that we communicate our message to our customer clearly, I would definitely be going for a design of this nature, because it is clear, the user is engaged, and you can actually understand what you are buying from EE, and the way the post is done, the recommendation post, because EE is a combination of green and yellow. I've kind of made sure that every part of the page, the green and yellow, it's not over the top, it's not too much, it's just text, buttons, text, buttons, and that's it. That is where the green and yellow is important. You don't have to slap everything around green, green, green. It just looks like, color riot. Now, the next part is to work on the footer. Now, I look at this footer, and when I look at it, I just say, oh my God, I know this is EE, but this footer just look, I wouldn't say ridiculous, but I don't think it is good. It's not good. Simple. It is not good at all. It's too small. The section is very small. I can't really, this social media icon thing. Why do I have to mouse over before this thing change to blue? And why do I have to mouse over before the color actually shows? So I've just practically, redesigned this footer. And if you compare it to the other footer, this is pronounced. You have their Facebook page there, and you are calling them to interact with your social media pages. And I believe this website could be better as well if more work is done into it. But I think comparing this with this is a lot more. Another thing we will need to do, let us now put them beside each other for our viewers to compare both designs. Like I said, this is the 2 pages. This is, as you can see from the address bar, this is here, and you can see from my address bar, it's a localhost thing that I'm just working on my computer. And I've practically redesigned this website. I would like to have your comment on both design. I'm not perfect, but I believe that this design is better than what they have here as of today. And I think I've incorporated this advert, what they do to get the user engaged. I believe they can actually do something to make EE website look better. I'm gonna post this image online. I'm gonna save this image now. Let me save this image. I'm gonna save this image, and so what we've done today, we've been able to include the sticky header so that we can see the services we offer, which they've not done on their own previous website. We've been able to remove this personal and business, and we've added it to another page, to another section within the page, to make sure that at least user interact with it properly and they can see it. On the website, there's no other places displaying, so you can't actually see it. The banner as well, this is just one banner, and it's because I resize it. That is why it's full screen, but it's not full screen. But this banner that we've designed on our home page here is clean white background with your product. You make use of white and a little bit of that green and color. So, and you interact with this advertising that they've done with these people, because you have paid them a lot of money to do this advertisement for you. You need to use those advert on your website, and I've done that, which is slider as well, with nice shiny products, mobile phones, iWatch, an iPhone, so you're actually showing all those products there. And also I've included the speed text, which was just standing here. I don't really know why it's here. If it's already in the banner, probably maybe because it's too small and they can't see it there. That's why I included it here, so that this is what you're selling. You're selling the speed of your network. You're not just selling any network. You're selling 4G network that is 50% faster than any other. And I think EE should be projecting that more than any other feature on their website. And scrolling down as well, again, I've included a section where you can buy a product, which they've not even added any section of that nature as well. We've improved on this section immensely, which is this section that they just slap around everywhere. We've improved upon it. And also this section, we've improved upon it as well. And the footer, it's really revamp. This is something that I would expect to use. This is something I would expect EE to actually create for their customer. If you like this review, if you believe this review has really done something new to this website, and if you feel that there's something that could be added or something that is missing, feel free to comment, and I will be glad to answer any question. Also, if you want to have a redesign of your website, of your home page, I can certainly do that for you. And I hope you've been able to learn something new on how you engage your user better on your home page. Today we've been able to review the EE website, the ee.co.uk website, and we've been able to redesign it. I hope you've learned something, and I'll see you in next tutorial, and we'll be taking another challenge. I've not decided yet, but if you think there's a website that you want me to really have a challenge at, you can drop me a message and send me the link of a website you want me to have a challenge at, and I will try my best to do it. Like I said, I'm not perfect. Someone else might like what I've done and someone else might not like it, but I think, you know, it is very good. And I think the design should be going towards the strength than towards what they've done previously. If you like this tutorial again, share, comment, and I'll be glad to answer any question. Thank you very much for watching.